Well, anyone in the NFT space, specifically on OpenSea, had a lot of fun the last 24 to 48 hours. If you don't know what happened, OpenSea was updating their smart contracts. And somewhere along the process, there were some phishing emails that went through, quote unquote, based on what the OpenSea CEO is saying. But at the time, everyone thought it was an exploit in the smart contracts and that people could just go in and steal whatever NFTs they could. And as you can imagine, there was a huge breakout on the internet about what was happening exactly with OpenSea. Now, we're still getting more information about this, so we don't know exactly what happened, but there were a lot of high-profile NFT wallets that were targeted, and in total, there was around $200 million worth of NFTs that were stolen. So as more information comes out about this, we'll chat about it a little more. But what this does highlight is a weakness within the system for NFTs specifically, and really just gives a little bit more room for other NFT platforms to shine, with people adding more uncertainty and doubt with OpenSea. Not only are the gas fees insanely high compared to other ecosystems, but you're having more and more attacks on OpenSea, and that's making customers weary. Now, I've been doing a lot of digging in these NFT marketplaces, and I just found one that I think is one of the hottest gems, and the market cap is insanely low. This is called Curate. But before we get into this video on Curate, if you could take a second to throw a like on this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out our Discord group or our trading program. That would all be greatly, greatly appreciated. And let's roll the intro real quick. Curate or XCUR is currently ranked 825th on CoinMarketCap, sitting at $1.96. Now, when I said the market cap was insanely low, I wasn't bullshitting. It's sitting at $16 million market cap. Now, the part that really blew my mind when I'm looking at this is the circulating and max supply. You have a max supply of 8.5 million tokens, which is insanely, insanely low, and you're already at 98% circulating supply. And if this is including the burn, which I think it might be, then that means 100% of the supply is in circulation. Now, this is a fraction of the supply that's available for Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin is at 21 million. And you can see the price of a Bitcoin, so you can imagine something with 8.5 million max supply, something that has a lower supply, and look at the price that it's currently available at. So the reason why that's happening is because of this market cap. So there is an insane amount of room for growth for this project. Basically what you're saying is that a 100x move from here is going to put you at a $1.6 billion market cap, which really isn't much, especially if we get into a next bull swing and we start to see bullish trends start to pick back up on the long-term charts. This could be a really, really explosive project. And this is one of those that this is not financial advice. These are just recommendations. And this is just something that could potentially happen. But this is a project that you put $1,000 and you get 100x, you're turning it into $100,000. And that's in one trade, and just being patient and finding the right project. And when we go over this a little bit more, you'll understand why I truly do believe that this does have the potential to hit a $1.6 billion market cap and make, even at the lowest point, a 100x move. Because if this does want to go past 1.6 billion, for example, then you're way past that number, and that's absolutely insane. So Curate is going to be gasless, it's going to be cross-chain, it's agnostic, it's simple to use. The app is available on the App Store on Google Play already, and they also have a web app as well. Now, what they offer is an NFT marketplace app. It is a cross-chain physical goods marketplace as well. They have fiat on-ramping, which makes it very easy to use and add money into the XCUR program or into Curate as a whole. You have your desktop web app, a very active marketing team, which is true, and their dev team is very active. You'll look into the roadmap in a little bit and see what I'm talking about. And they have a lot of partnerships going on, which is really what catches my eye. Right off the bat, based on the largest marketplaces in crypto right now: OpenSea, Rarible, LooksRare, Solanart, Foundation, Super Rare, Nifty Gateway, Magic Eden, which a lot of people love this one now. It's getting a lot of popularity. They're able to offer all of these things, including staking rewards, which is insane, which none of these are able to offer, and carbon neutral, which is insane as well. Now, the amount of staking rewards that you're going to get is based on the amount of tokens you have. So if you have up to 25,000 tokens or more, you're getting up to 10% APY staking yield. You get your voting rights and your proposal submission rights, and you have 0% commission fees on all of your Curate transactions. It's pretty good stuff. This is a really nice deal, and the way that they did this tiering system works really well. And a quick little look at some of the NFTs and things that are inside. They already have some Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, for example, that are for sale within their app. You have 0 fees to mint, bid, and trade. You have up to 0% commission. You can pay with ETH, USDC, DOT, Sol, XCUR, which we'll get into a little bit more. And then you also have rewards for both buyers and sellers on all transactions. Based on the roadmap, we're pretty much in the middle of the process right now, which is a good thing to see. We're pushing into 2022 Q1, which is Binance Pay. You're getting the physical goods marketplace. You're getting your AVAX integration. You're getting your gasless sending and receiving of XCUR tokens between user wallets. You're getting the Algorand in-app integration. And that's just a small fraction of what I'm talking about. And I'm really excited to get to this next stage, which is the experience the cross-chain NFTs. Now, they have these available already, ETH, Sol, Algo, and Metis, but they're going to be adding Theta, Scale, AVAX, BSC, DOT, eGold, and Matic. Now, these are all incredible projects. A lot of these I talk about. I have videos on the majority of these on the YouTube channel. So I'm really excited to finally see an NFT platform that's going to be able to make all of these chain agnostic and be able to bridge all of these solutions so you can see NFTs from across the board. It's going to be some really amazing stuff, and this is something that OpenSea hasn't been able to do, or any other for that example. The fact that they were able to get DOT on here is probably the most impressive for me, because that means they had to go through the Moonbeam system and be proved by the parachain to be valid. And DOT doesn't just put their name on any project. So when Polkadot's working with you, that's great. It's already really rare to see companies that are going to be doing NFTs with Elrond, let alone you already have Algo in the mix that's already part of the test net and getting ready to launch. You know, the upside on a project like this is insane, because now you're complementary. You're talking about a $16 million market cap on a project that can work in and with all of these ecosystems. So any of these that start to do well, they can bump Curate and XCUR up to the next level and bump it up and bump it up. That's kind of what Matic did with Ethereum, is that it's a complementary project. So the better that Ethereum does, the better that Matic is going to do, because it's a layer 2 solution to Ethereum. So we're looking to get that piggyback experience on this token, for example, because we're attached to all of these ecosystems. Now, a quick look at the token distribution: 80% to the holders, 3% to Uniswap, 1% to the treasury, 1.3% to vesting tokens, and 15% to the burn address. That's 1.5 million being burnt. And keep in mind that it's a finite and deflationary solution, and they only have 8.5 million, so there's not many tokens. And of that 8.5 million, only 8 million is given to holders. And the last part that I want to get into about this is the partner list: Solana, Polkadot, AVAX, Algo, Polygon, Chainlink, Floki, Theta, Scale. Scale is going to be added as a solution. They didn't even mention it. There's some Scale solutions, and I have a video on Scale as well if you want to learn a little bit more about what they do. Circle, Elrond, AWS, which is Amazon, Jumia, Pay, TrustSwap, Jumio, Divine, Travela, Anchor, Shopping, Cyberfi, Mudrix, ModeFi. The list is absurd. So this is definitely a project I would consider looking into and investing into long term. Another big thing that they're doing, they're going carbon neutral. You're not seeing that with many ecosystems and many things in crypto. There's so many issues with energy use and things like that. So the fact that you could be carbon neutral is huge. Now, I don't necessarily have to go through the chart on this one, just because we're at a $16 million market cap. It's going to follow what Bitcoin wants to do. So we're going to follow the long-term trends in the market. When we start to pull up in a bull, this will look great, but at the end of the day, this is a fantastic DCA opportunity. There's not many projects that you can get in at a $16 million market cap that have the amount of backing that Curate or XCUR has. And the other thing to keep in mind here is their fully diluted market cap is only $300 million more than the actual market cap. You really don't see that. This project is highly undervalued, and it's slept on right now. And the people that get into this early and are a little bit more patient than the others are gonna win. And this is going to wrap up the video on Curate or XCUR. If you didn't get a chance to already, make sure to throw a like on the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go join our Discord group. That would all be greatly appreciated. Hopefully you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this in the world. And we'll catch you on the next one.